Let me on the light. Sorry. So on today's video, I'm about to teach you how to make this beautiful purse. It's very simple to make. So I will show you the measurements. All these are the materials: the lining, the zip cloth, the zip head, the D-ring, the setting, and the leather that I'll be using on this program today. Welcome to my live video. My name is Keneshi Ume Obajo. So now let's go ahead and make it. It's simple and easy. So we'll be using the measurement 5 inch. We'll be using 5 inch. So it will be 5 inch by 8 inch. Our measurement today will be 5 inch by 8 inch. And this 5 inch by 8 inch will be two pieces. So I'll first of all cut this one out. After cutting it out, I'll just give it a small curve. So this is number one. So I will cover it first of all. Then after covering it now, I will now use it to cut the other one before I cut the round body and the zip and then the handle. So first of all, let me cut this one now. I will show you the measurements. This bag is so simple. Yeah, you can use their fabrics. You can also use any other thing you know. So the curve will be 1 inch by 1 inch. So I'll cover it this way. Just follow me. This bag is so simple and easy. You can use cord, you cannot use cord. So I'll just cut it out this way. So now after cutting this side, I'll place it this way here. So it will be this way now. I'll cut this side. I'll cut it out also. Then now I'll go ahead and cut the base side. The same thing. All of them will be the same. So it will be this way now. Make sure that they are equal. Then I'll go ahead and cut it out. So this is the first one. I can call it pattern, but I'll use it. Then I'll place it here again on the same leather. I'll use it to cut the second side of the bag. But before cutting the second side of the bag, let me first of all add the zip that will be here. Because after adding the zip, this one will be shortened small. It will reduce small. It will reduce like 1/2 inch. So to avoid the after cutting the two at the same time, one will be bigger than the other one. So let me go first of all and sew this one. I will show you the measurement that we use for the zipper size. So the measurement for this one now will be 3 inch. So I'll be using 3 inch here. So this is 3 inch. This is where I'll add the zip that will be in front of the bag. That's the front side of the bag. I can be at the back side of the bag. So after adding the 3 inch, after getting the 3 inch here, I will still go up and reduce it to 2.5 inch. That will be the zipper side. So the zipper side will be 2.5 inch, not 3 inch now. So I'll go ahead and cut it out from the 2.5 inch. So now after cutting it out this way, I'll first of all go ahead and add the zip clothes. So this is the zip cloth that I'll be using. That's 6 inch zip cloth that I'll be using for this. So I'll go ahead and add the zip cloth first. So let me go ahead and change my my threads. I'm using the brown one, and this color is black and white, like silver. So I will not be using brown on it. So that's why I will change it to black. Sorry about that. So after putting the threads, I'll go ahead and sew the zip. So I'll add the zip between the two front side. So I add it this way. Please, any question, just go on the comment section and say your mind. I will answer your question immediately. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please stay tuned. So after sewing this one, I'll cut this side out. I'll fold it this way, then I'll sew it again. So after sewing this side, I will now go ahead and sew this side also. Make sure that two of them are equal. Then after sewing this way, I'll still fold this one also this side, and I'll go ahead and sew it again. So after sewing it, it will be this way. Can you see how it looks like? So it will be this way now. So the next thing I will do is to add my zip head. Remember to add the zip head to avoid had I know no. Please add the zip head. Immediately you sew this one finish. Just add the zip head this way. So it will be this way now. So now I'll go ahead and use my lining and cover it. So I'll go ahead and use my lining, then I'll cover it with the lining. So I'll place it on top of the lining this way, then I'll sew it round. So after that, I'll go ahead and trim it out. So now, after sewing it, this is the pocket of the bag. I can open it now and put my hand inside because I'll cover it with lining. So after this one now, the next thing I will do is to place this one on top of the leather and cut the back side of the bag. So I'll place it on top of the leather this way. So it will be this way now. Then I'll go ahead and cut the other side of the bag. So after drawing it, I will now go ahead and cut it out. So I'll cut it out this way. So now after cutting it out, two of them will be this. So it will be this one now. Then the next thing I will do now is to measure the base, the round body together with the base, then the upper side, that was the zip side. So I will now go ahead and measure each round this way. So let me go ahead and use my tape and measure it now. So I'll measure it this way from the zip. At the middle of the zip, I'll measure each round. And you see what I'm doing here? So it's 14 and a half. Then that 14 and a half now, then I'll add it 1 inch, making it 15 and a half. Then from the upper side, that's the zipper side, from the zip, I'll measure it round again. 9 inch. So the zipper side is a 9 inch, while the round body of the bag, let me measure it again once more. The zipper side is 9 inch, then the round body of the bag is a 15 inch. So now let me go ahead and cut the zipper side and the round body of the bag. So the zipper side or the round body of the bag will be 15 by 3 inch. Let me check here. It will not be. So I'll come here. I'll use this side to cut it. So I'll making it to be 2.5. I'll make it to be 2.5 because it's just a small bag. I don't want it to be that kind big. So it will be 2.5 inch for the round body of the bag by 15 inch. Remember, it's 15 inch that we measured out. So it will be 2.5 inch by 15 inch. So let me measure 15 inch now. Then I'll mark it here. So this is the 15 inch. That is the round body of the bag. Then the zipper side is a 9 inch. So I'll measure 2.5 inch by 9 inch. Then after that, I'll divide it into two, where I'll add the zip at the middle of the two. So let me go ahead and measure the 9 inch here now. So this is the 9 inch. So now, sorry, I'm not using ruler for this. It's just a small bag, so no need of wasting much time. So now I'll cut this one out. I will now go ahead and cut the other side. So after that, I'll divide it into two. That is the place I'll add my zip. So it will be this way now. And this one is the round body of the bag, and the other one is the zipper side. So now let me go ahead and cut the lining. So I'll just place it on the lining on top, the leather on top of the lining, then I'll use it to cut it. So instead of measuring it, just use the same thing that you cut out and use it to measure the lining that we use. So it's the same thing. So I've gotten the lining for the zipper side. Then coming to the round body of the bag, I'll also do the same thing here. So I'll mark here and I'll come here and mark this side also. So marking it this way now, then I'll go ahead and tear this one this way. No need of wasting much time here. So it will be this way now. So this is round body and this is the zipper aspect of it. And this is the main two body of the bag. So the next thing I will do now is to add zip on this one. Then after adding the zip with the lining, I'll go ahead and join it with the round body. Then after that, I'll join all of them on the main body of the bag. So let me go ahead and sew the zipper side of this bag now. So I'll hold it good side of the zip, facing the good side of the leather. And you see, and the good side of the lining facing the one that is not good, that's the back side of the zip. So now let me go ahead and sew all of them together. So after that, it will be this way. I'll fold it again this way now. Then I'll go ahead and sew it once again. Then after sewing it, I will turn the lining this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it again. Then after this one, I will sew this side also. I told you the good side of the leather facing the good side of the zip. Then I'll go ahead and sew it together with the lining as I did on the other side. Then after that, I'll still fold this one this way. And I'll go ahead and sew it again. So after that, I will still fold the lining this way and I will sew it together with the leather. That this side also. So after that, I'll trim out this side now. So this is how it will be. Then I'll add the zip. I see the zip now. So the next thing I will do now is to add the round body. That's this one here. I'll add it this way here. But before then, I will go ahead and sew the handle the handle that will be here, there is handle that will be here. So first of all, getting the middle of this, I'll get the middle of this and keep it by the side because I will still use it. So I'll get the middle of this here, then I'll get the middle of this one here now. So now the next thing I will do first of all is to add the handle on this side, the one that will be with the D-ring. So I'm cutting it off sketch without using my tape, but you can measure 1.5 inch for the lining. Sorry, after this I will measure it out to know the measurements, but actually I used to use a 1 inch or 1.5 inch. I still cut this one into two now. Can you see this? Then after cutting it into two, I'll fold it this way and I'll sew it together. That will be for the handle of the bag. I'll keep it this one. Then I'll go ahead and sew this side also. Sorry, my dog is trying to rush out to know what's happening. They are coming back now. So after sewing it this way now, I'll go ahead and add the ring that will be here. I'll add it this way now. Without the measurement, it cannot be, so I need to measure it out. Sorry about that. So let me go ahead and measure this one out. So know what I'm using for the handle. That one I did was so small. It's too small for that. So the measurement for this is 3 inch by 5.5 inch. So two of them will be the same thing now. So I'll cut some out from this one. So it will be this way now. Then I'll go ahead and fold it into three for this and this. So I'll now, after folding it, I'll go ahead and sew three of them together. Then I'll go ahead and fold this one also. So after sewing it now, it will be this way. Then I'll go ahead and add my D-ring here. So it will be here this way. I'll keep it this way now. Then the next thing I will do is to go ahead and add it here. I'll add it here this way. So it will be by the side of the zip this way. Are you see? So it will be this way now. Then I'll go ahead and sew it. So after sewing this one now, it is this way. Sorry, I did not cover here very well, so I'll still resew it again. So after this, I will now go ahead and sew this side also. So this one will be down this side. Then after that, I'll go ahead and sew it once again. So after sewing it, it will be this way now. Then I'll keep it this side. Then I'll go ahead and sew this one this way. So I'll go ahead and sew it together with this one, the zipper side and round body of the bag. Then after that, I'll fold it this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it again. Then after sewing it this way now, it will be this way. Then I'll go ahead and join this main body of the bag with this one. I'll join the main body of the bag with this. So now let me go ahead and do that one. The first thing I will do is to get the middle of this. That's the middle of this one. This way, I'll get the middle. I'll just give it a notch. So I'll go ahead and hold the middle of this with the middle of the zipper side of the bag, holding the two this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it together. So I'm sewing it round the main body of the bag with the zip around body of the bag. So I'm sewing two of them together this way. So I'll stop at this place now. I stopped here. Then I'll go ahead and sew this side also. So what I will do now is to hold the zipper side and round body of the bag, making sure that I got the equal size with this one here, this way. So I'll hold two of them this way now. So I'll hold two of them this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it now. Then after that, I'll fold it this way now. Then I'll go ahead and sew it again. after that, it will be this way. Then I will now go ahead and join all of them together. So after sewing this one, it will be this way. Can you see how it looks like? Then I will now go ahead and join this one. So I'll get the middle of this. I'll get the middle of this one this way. Then I'll join it with the middle of the zipper side of this one. This is the middle, so I'll join two of them together. Then I'll sew it round also. And you see what I'm doing here? I'm just sewing it together with the back. We are on fitting side of the, for this one now. So after sewing this one, we just turn the back sewed and see how it looks like. I know it will be so beautiful and wonderful. So now after sewing it, this is how it will be. So let's go ahead and open our bag before we use bias to cover it. So now this is the back. It's so beautiful and wonderful. So let's put something inside. I put something like clothes inside to see the shape of the bag very well. You know, I did not use cord for this bag. I thought that's why I like using cord for some of my bags because it makes it to stand well. Can you see the bag? So this is the bag. Is it not beautiful? Is it not wonderful? Thanks so much for watching. So after this, I'll go off camera to cover it with bias inside here. So this is the bag. A very nice bag and wonderful bag. Thanks so much for watching this video. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can you see? Thank you for watching. Bye bye.